one of the things that I've always just thought that Drake could never counteract or win against is that once someone starts using a legitimate, not like the fake legitimate, like when a gangster rapper pulls a black card, is like, yo, a gangster rapper can't do that because they usually rap about all the things that ruin their own community, so they look like hypocrites. But when you have someone like Kendrick or a Cole, who are very community oriented, seem very level headed, and they pull that culture equity black card in terms of, yo, hey, listen, I could chase success, but I'm over here motherfucking, caring about the plight of the people. Yeah, it's super tough, especially for somebody like Drake, especially when, they start flipping lines like where he's like, yo, you rap like you freed the slaves, which is supposed to be more of a tongue-in-cheek line. Now they're like, yo, told you Drake don't care about black people. Anyway, that concert's going on. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Some lawsuits got filed. Again, this is the moment I think a lot of people are, firing off their shot and trying to get paid by whoever. Kanye West has a workplace harassment lawsuit that has elements of sexual assault and other things in it. We'll take a look at it. Very interesting story if you actually ask me, because this motherfucker hired a chick on OnlyFans to do basically what an assistant would do, and Shorty wanted to get paid $3 million a year. Crazy, okay? But if you ever heard any stories of how I told you about how Kanye does hiring, this actually fits within that parameter. There's some more Diddy stuff that's kind of like bubbled up. Obviously, he's still awaiting the convening of the grand jury to see if he will be indicted. Along with that, The Dream has also been sued. By the way, I've gotten wind of 2 more lawsuits about other male entertainers, and I'm going to be honest with you. I think you're about to see a lot of people just kind of be quiet on these issues. The Diddy stuff, I think everyone will speak on, because his acts are so overt and so crazy. But you're going to start seeing these one-offs with a lot of these guys. Why? It's like monkey see, monkey do. Okay, all right. He's gotten sued. Everybody who's a disgruntled employee who, I'm not saying they're a disgruntled employee, but let's say they end off on bad terms with any artist, especially if they're a female, but they used to fuck that person, you're probably going to see like a claim. Again, we don't know if all these things are true. We'll go over it. Obviously, we're doing it with exercise and a grain of salt, okay? Not only that, Bun B has, testified. This was a very interesting thing, which I saw hip hop kind of, I have a really interesting take on it, because hip hop is like such a weird place, but also that rings close to home, right? I had a similar situation, and that's an option that's available to me. I'm one of them people. Y'all know I ain't no street nigga. Shit, I got a tuxedo ready for that event. It's all ironed, everything, nigga. I can't wait till it get here, nigga. You know what I mean? I've been practicing in the mirror what I'm gonna, like, when I get on the stand. Y'all gonna see how I give a nigga life. You feel me? But yeah, so I'll talk about that as well. What else has happened? Oh, Youngboy. If y'all didn't notice, on my main page, okay. So if you do look at DJ Akademiks, type in DJ Akademiks. No, okay. Just go to my main page, okay. You're gonna see a song that popped up on there, okay. It's called "Tears of War" from NBA Youngboy, and for the people who are Youngboy fans, I spoke with Youngboy. I want to let you know he's in very good spirits. Way better spirits than I thought he would be in. And I guess this is the first topic, I guess, in terms of explaining how I got this song. Spoke with him. He's in good spirits. I'm over here like, bro, are you good? Like, dog, yo, this shit looks fucked up. Like, bro, I don't know what's going to happen. Are you okay? Like, bro, because, the last time I seen him was on house arrest. I'm like, I'm like, damn, we were supposed to get back up, but we didn't get back up, and now he's locked up. He's acting, it's all good. And he did say one thing that was important to me, and I hope he means it, right? I hope he means it. I hope he's not taking it for granted or saying it because he's in the position he's in. He said, it's all good, man. He said, this is going to be the last time I'm in here. And I respect that, and I'm hoping that's his mentality, right? It's a very humbling, situation where you go from living in a $7 million mansion with all the amenities at your disposal to now being in county jail, right? So I hope that is going to be his attitude, and I hope that's what's going to happen. Now, he did say, hey, listen, Hey, he said, yo, Ak, I got an album coming. Shit's going up. He said, I want you to do me a favor though. I got a song. It's the last song I recorded before they raided my house and got me. I want you to drop it. This was that song. When I dropped it, I spoke to him probably about 30 minutes before. So it was real quick. For all the Youngboy fans, um, what he told me, uh, he might release some more records through me. Okay, I'm a conduit as someone who I've considered a friend. We've had our ups and downs. I told you that trip. I went to Utah. No content come out of it. We filmed shit, but I don't care to put it out because I want it to be something we're both comfortable with putting out. It was more about fixing that relationship and fixing what we really believe was a friendship. So, yeah, I'm very happy to help him out. So if he drops more music, um, he'll let me know. Okay, and I'm always when people talk about my relationship with rappers, I don't care about the interview as much as other people do. I don't care about some of the other tangible things that people think about in media. Having a good relationship with someone, that they trust you to say, hey, I'm in a position where it's hard for me to get the message or get my voice to be heard. Could you use your platform and use your voice to speak for me? I'll talk through you. So salute to Youngboy, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated with whatever he's going on with and music that's coming. Okay, uh, album is coming. Album is coming. Okay, definitely. So more music coming, but the album is coming, and he might drop a few more things to me. We'll see. All right. Shout out to Youngboy. By the way, if you listen to the record, you know what's kind of odd? So if we actually go to the lyrics of the record, NBA Youngboy, NBA Youngboy, Tears of Joy. No, not Joy. Tears of War. By the way, it's a sample or a remix of Rick Ross's Tears of Joy record, which is a classic record. I think that was on Teflon Don. Tears of War. Yeah. If you go to the lyrics here, you'll see he said some shit that was kind of like shocking to me. He's like, "Yo, um, I won't argue because I know that soon I'll probably be slaughtered." He says, "Biggest snake from out of Florida. I ain't never record her. Knew that Stunner never loved me. Should have listened to Carter." Now, Stunner obviously is Birdman, and him saying should have listened to Carter seemingly hints to him listening to Dwayne Carter, which is Lil Wayne. Obviously, Lil Wayne and Birdman went through their public rift, and obviously they're supposedly cool now, but I'm not too sure if Wayne is just still all the way under Birdman and just still moving as father son. I think it's more mutual respect, and maybe Wayne has kind of just left the nest. So we'll see. And also it's kind of like he says should have listened to Carter. I don't know if Lil Wayne warned him about something with Birdman. If you guys didn't watch my interview with Adam 22, one of the interviews that I did with Birdman and subsequently YB was part of it. Youngboy was at one point. So this is like I'm gonna give you some tea here. So for the people who care, might be interested or new information for you. Allegedly, Youngboy made last year $100 million. Like so, if you ask my man OG3, right, which is a guy, when I was there, he was like, yo, we call him 100 mil out the garage. So basically, in 2023, I think that's the year, last year, he made $100 million just making videos in his garage, which is kind of like astonishing. Now you might think that's crazy, might think that's wild. From what I hear, and this is not from them, but this is from my breakdown. How does somebody make $100 million on house arrest? Here's a breakdown. Apparently, he sold part of the catalog that he owned for about like 30, 35 million. He signed another contract worth about 30 to 40 million with Capital, and then a lot of he did a few other deals. I won't talk about those. And then there was royalty also from his from his recordings that he already had, and he's been a profitable artist because he's one of those people. Despite the fact that he's one of the biggest artists in the game, he doesn't have really much of a um, he doesn't have much of a overhead, right? So apparently it was $100 million year for him. Crazy, right? Now, this is why I tell you that. I tell you guys that because I did a few interviews with Birdman, but it was more at the direction and the behest of Youngboy. So Youngboy came to me at a point and he said, "Yo, Ak," and it's water under the bridge now. So I guess I also said it on a podcast so I could talk about it a little bit more. He came to me at a point and like he was super happy. He said, "Yo, Ak, yo, check this out." And I've never seen this happy. He was just like, this is when he just got off Atlantic. He said, "Ak, I just signed to Birdman." He told me this. He said, "Yo, I want you to do me a favor. I'm in Utah. I can't go nowhere. I can't do shit." This is very early in his house arrest. He's like, "Yo, I want you and Birdman to make this announcement. I want it to be big. It should be like a press conference." Me, him, Birdman, we get on the phone. We kind of plan it. And yeah, we did a few things to kind of get it done. Along the way, I guess and I don't know the full situation with him, but I think at maybe the last minute, he didn't sign with Birdman, right? So he was supposed to be under Cash Money. One of the interviews I have is Birdman literally welcoming him to Cash Money, even saying things to the fact that, yo, because I'm calling him, Phil Jackson. I said, bro, Phil Jackson had the Jordan era and then he had the Kobe and Shaq era. Like, you're a great coach, a great executive when you have eras of the greatest players on your roster. That's why CM or Cash Money is like one of the greatest labels. And he's kind of comparing them, and he's almost kind of comparing the Juvies, and he's comparing, like he diminished with him and Manny Fresh. It was like, nah, I don't really like rap like that, whatever. But he's like, yo, shit with Juvie, and that was amazing. The Hot Boys and Wayne, crazy. Drake, crazy. But this Youngboy shit is fucking phenomenal. The youngest, nobody's ever been this young, this dominant. He's gonna be the guy. And yeah, I was expecting that to happen for whatever reason. And I'm not trying to get too much in their business, but looks like at the last minute, Capital came in. Now I don't know if young Birdman's a part of the deal. He might be, but the imprint isn't Cash Money. The imprint is Capitol Records. So he signs to Capital instead of Cash Money. Subsequently, why those interviews never came out. I could have cut the parts out where they're talking about him coming there, but nah, I didn't want to fuck it up. Regardless, yeah, these two were inseparable. Multiple times I've talked to both. Usually when I talk to Birdman's such a boss, a guy who's made $1 billion or his label has grossed $1 billion. He always, like a great executive, he didn't want to tell the artist what to do. He's always be like, all right, let me run it by top. You know what I mean? That's a great executive. No matter if you're really the boss, you got to make the artist feel like the boss, right? Because you don't want to piss them off. And yeah, I always thought they were great, amazing. So I don't know where that line came from. That line was kind of like odd to me. Didn't really ask him about it, obviously, recently, but maybe we'll hear more. Or maybe it wasn't that serious. I think we've seen Youngboy say stuff on record, and one of the reasons I do like his music a lot is that when you hear a song, it's a cross section of his mindset at the moment. He ain't saying he ain't never gonna fuck with niggas again. He's just saying what he feels at that moment is then. He's this Yaya on the record, but then he bigged her up. So again, you have to realize that Youngboy, he's kind of being very just honest with music. He uses it as therapy. Everybody should know that, right? Okay, cool. So anyway, yeah, I don't know too much exactly about what happened there with the Birdman and Youngboy thing, but definitely, I guess we'll find out a later date. All right. Anyway, if new music is to come, he'll let me know, and we'll go on with that. All right. Let's get past that. Let's get into some other stuff.